The Oluwo of Iwo, Abdulrosheed Akanbi, sternly frowned at the former President Olusegun Obasanjo for his controversial stand-up order directed at traditional monarchs in Oyo State. The incident, which occurred during the inauguration of a project at Iseyin, Oyo State, has generated several reactions. In a short video circulated on the internet, the former president expressed his displeasure at the seated monarch's failure to rise and greet Governor Seyi Makinde, citing it as a sign of disrespect for the governor's office. Reacting to the incident, the Oluwo of Iwo issued a scathing statement condemning Mr. Obasanjo's actions as an insult and a deliberate desecration of the revered Yoruba traditional institutions. Also, the Yoruba Council Worldwide has issued a statement condemning the actions of the former president, which it described as a taboo and a monumental embarrassment. We are now joined by the President, Yoruba Council Worldwide, Oladotun Hassan. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure to be on your program.
All right. Can you just give us an idea of how, if at all, grave the remarks or the comment of the former President Olusegun Obasanjo is as regards this matter?
Well, it is quite unfortunate that we are discussing this highly regrettable issue, highly disturbing and provocative issue that is related to a former president of this country, an elder statesman that understands the tenets of the Yoruba culture, that knows how the modus operandi of dealing with royal fathers in consonance with the Yoruba most respected cultural heritage and values. And these are basic facts that give another side of interpretation of definition to how best we saw the statement. Because the statement is not just the ordering by Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo. I made it Mr. because we gave him a mandate to begin to make his apology known to the whole world from the day that he issued that statement. Regrettably and unfortunately, he grandstands and told the entire Yoruba race to go to hell. Because as an elder statesman, you need to be humble even when you know that you committed an infraction. And this infraction is not just to one particular case. This is to the entire Yoruba Oba. You are giving an expressive statement as if you are a sitting president of the country. You did not just say that. You went as far as now ordering them to stand up and sitting like a school pupil, in which what could have happened in a most regrettable manner is to embarrass the governor and walk away. And that would have turned the entire place a turbulence. Maybe the Obas trust the need for them to really maintain decorum and allow just him to just do what he had in his mind. Not because he ordered them alone, he made a frantic statement, and that statement is where we want him to prove to us. You are not conferred an order. Why would you say when you are indoors, the Kabiyesi usually come to bow down before you? You need to name those Kabiyesi that are bowing down before him. And for him to have even made such claims, we believe that it is intended to finally discredit, degrade, and embarrass the royal fathers of Yoruba land, especially those of Iseyin and Oyo State that were at the function at 4 days ago. So to us, the Yoruba Council Worldwide, we have issued our statement, and our statement, we are matching our statement with action, and that is why once the day passes, we've already issued a declarative statement out that henceforth, except for the fact that his own king from Owu Kingdom and anywhere he must have been given chieftaincy title, we, the Yoruba Council Worldwide, have ceased to recognize Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo as any chieftaincy or whatever. It's down to us now, as far as that we have made such declaration on our own part. It is not to to put him in any manner of it's a violation of our own ethics, because several other people have requested him to do the needful, but he failed to do it.
All right.
Meaning, we also have right to letting him know that we also have right to not to recognize him.
All right, I'm sorry to interject, but I want to, pick some of the things the former president made reference to. He said in the Yoruba culture, there's a lot of respect when it comes to age and position. And he also cited that, a bit of the Constitution saying that when it comes to position, more or less the Constitution is, the king or the fundamental, in the land. It's the one that, supersedes all. And for that reason, he made the statement he made. Wouldn't you also want to say to some extent too, maybe, he was right, to say that, what, we are all Yorubas.
Let me correct you.
Okay.
And correct the impression being created. Based on eyewitness report and how the events that culminated to him being on that podium, on his arrival with the governor, the entire crowd, including the Hovers, erode and welcomed both the king and the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, meaning they gave a due and cognizance of their office and the due respect to them. There was never a violation. There was nothing that necessitated that kind of fist cuff. There was nothing to necessitate his anger to that effect of ordering them. And we know that none of our Hovers, I can boldly tell you, as far as that occasion is concerned, have in any way abused any governor, maybe by the model of the relationship between the kings and their governors. You can see the governor of the State. He bows down and prostrates before elders and God and others without looking at the office, because that is our own model of culture. If you go to UK today, the Prime Minister also goes to kiss the Queen, and bow down and also respect the King. God bless the King, God bless the Queen. That is their own model of
So at what point does culture and the law meet? So if you have a scenario where maybe you have a governor and a traditional ruler.
Where they meet is called morality. Every lawyer knows that instinct. I'm a legal practitioner. And that is why I said, what he actually did was to cause disrepute, embarrassment, and put ridicule against those of us that day. And that in the right thinking member of society. Even a lot of people in Yoruba land now were beginning to now blame the other, they should have just maybe banish him and do all those things. That means it is provocative. Meaning, he intended to do those acts, and that is why we say, aftermath of us not even recognizing it, we are going to take strict defamation of action for land against him, because we believe he intended to cause monumental crisis, because that crisis could implode unnecessary tribal issues, because we believe as peace-loving people in Yoruba land, that you can see in the way those others behave. They were caught unaware. They never expected. Nobody could envisage that in such a happy mood, where they were invited to a location to commission a building for their tertiary institution. So meaning, this is an happy project to celebrate the governor. That ought to be the happiest day of for the governor. But I think wherever the governor is right now, he will feel rejected.
All right.
At least, we believe that that statement is highly condemnable. That is why we, in order to reassure our people, all the good people of Yoruba land, that we are on top of the game. He is just one individual. He cannot be more than the all. And
all right.
He's no longer the sitting president. The way he accosted that statement.
Oladotun, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to interject. But before I let you go, because you're pressed with time, I just want to know your take on this. We understand that there are reports that one of his wives have actually issued a public statement apologizing on behalf of the Obasanjo family. But should in case, you don't get a formal apology from the former president, what next?
Well, we have made our statement, and from what I've been able to declare to you, that is a declaration as of today, that we cease to recognize him of any chieftaincy title. And we have requested every other within their own palace to do the same. But that is to their own decision. But as a group, as for the on behalf of all Yoruba people, that statement is in violation, and we are called for it until his remorse. Then we can begin to recognize him as the Olusegun Obasanjo. But now, whatever is the title on him, we on our own part, for the fact that he refused blatantly to make that apology when he is quite aware, is well informed, and he did not do the same. We even got an information from his personal aide that who said that, well, he traveled outside the country, he's not around, but we are not concerned. The fact that the wife even came out to put up an apology to protect his own two children in the Obasanjo dynasty, even from the wife's statement, he condemned categorically. He condemned in its entirety that statement from Baba Obasanjo. That was the way he related. That she herself, as a well-conscious Yoruba daughter, she will not condone such an illicit motive. So, meaning, everyone seems to see him to have committed that act. So, the apology from the wife severally will accord her the role maybe to protect the image of the children. So, we are going to take that from her as our own request. But that request is not as much in any way override our position of the apology until Obasanjo refused himself, well remorse, and come out to apologize, we cease to recognize him of any chieftaincy title in Yoruba land.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Oladotun Hassan, that's the President Yoruba Council Worldwide. Once again, thank you.
Thank you very much.